So what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be talking about what I seen last night at the Golden Globes Awards. This year they had a special theme called Time's Up, where every woman or every person was supposed to be dressed in all black. This is, I guess, to show their solidarity against sexual harassment and sexual assault, which is fine. I think we're all against sexual harassment and sexual assault. But last night what I seen, in my opinion, was a glamorizing of sexual harassment and sexual assault. I think that they were trying to make it look cool and fashionable to be sexually harassed and sexually assaulted. And a lot of these claims took place 30 years ago. So we're seeing women dressed in all black who have benefited and profited and made films because of things they've done sexually. I mean, let's just be honest. Not every person says no. You know, some producer says, have sex with me, I'll put you in this movie. A lot of these women that we seen last night said, yeah, and benefited, and multimillionaires now. And now we see them on TV wearing all black saying, you know, oh, I'm against this, I'm against that, being a complete hypocrite. Now, if you wanted to stop it, you should have stopped it 30 years ago when it happened, but you didn't. You went along with it. You profited, benefited. You got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and now you're wearing all black at the award show saying men are bad. But anyway, that's just my opinion on that. And I couldn't help but notice that a lot of these women were very scantily clad. Now, if you are out here promoting that you're against sexual harassment, why is everybody dressed like with a lot of cleavage? I mean, can you just see some of these pictures? Like, it's a whole lot of skin, you know. Some were wearing things that were, you know, I guess appropriate for an award show. But I'm just saying, if you are coming out here saying I'm against sexual harassment, but look here at my tits, that just doesn't make sense to me. I think that the night should have been somber, if anything, if you're really trying to promote it. But I don't think a war show should be about sexual harassment and putting that message out there, because you got kids watching, and now you're really teaching little girls and little boys that men are bad, and that at all times women must be scared of men and fear men, because at no given time, no matter what a man does, it can be perceived as sexual harassment. It's not what you say, it's how the person perceives it. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you come into your work office and you say, hey, how are you doing? Well, what if that young lady that you said, hey, how are you doing? What if she perceives that you said it in a flirtatious way? She goes, tells the, you know, supervisor or human resources, hey, this guy said, how are you doing to me, in a flirtatious way, and calls you into the office. Now what do you have? You have something on your record. You have possibly getting fired just for walking into the office and saying, hey, how you doing? So what I'm giving men a warning that anything you do and anything you say can be perceived as sexual harassment. When you go to work, it's best to just keep your mouth closed, man, because right now you are under attack. Did you watch this award show last night? Did you see everything they said in those speeches? It's not really a case of what you did. It's a case of what the person says. I mean, who's to say a woman can't just go right now to the police station and say, hey, this man grabbed my tit or whatever? What do you think the police are going to do? If she files a charge on you, regardless if you ever met her or not, or if you just seen her on Facebook, or if you didn't even touch her at all, you just seen her and said, hey, how you doing? And she puts a charge on you because of, I don't know, some revenge thing. Who knows? What? I mean, it could be any reason, but somebody goes down to the police station and says, this person did this to me. The police are going to come pick you up. Your life is going to be ruined. Now you got to spend money on the lawyer. You got to spend money on bail. You got to take time off of work if you're not fired, just because someone went down there and said something. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Your reputation is going to be ruined. Last night, all I seen was a complete social justice, feminist, self-congratulatory, victims are, you know what I mean, victimhood and just complete attack on men. I really didn't like it. And I seen the things that they were saying afterward about the men. They attacked men for not mentioning the Me Too or Time's Up movement in their speeches. Did you see that? The men were black. A lot of these men have made charitable donations, have done a lot of charity work for sexual harassment and for, you know, being for women. A lot of these men have done a lot of good work with that. But just because they didn't mention the Me Too movement in their acceptance speeches of their awards, you know, I mean, now they're being attacked for that. Heaven forbid this guy actually thanks the director for putting him in a movie, thanks his wife, his kids, his family. No, he has to come up there, and as a guy, he has to attack other men, or the women are going to attack him. Can you believe that? Some men have done great charitable work for women organizations and are great, protectors and supporters of women. And they went up there to accept their award for a movie they did. And just because they didn't mention a certain movement, you look on social media, those men are being attacked. It's so crazy to me right now what's going on in this world. And then at the end, we got the Oprah speech, and everybody's talking about Oprah running for president in 2020. And I'm a black man. I'm not going to tell any black person they shouldn't run for president. Of course, I want to make history. But at the same time, the same things they were saying about Trump being, a TV guy turning president, he didn't know what he was doing. Those same people are now telling Oprah, a TV woman, that she should run for president. There's no consistency. If Trump was on TV and now he's a president and everybody, was talking pretty much a lot of shit on him for that, and now Oprah, she's on TV and she says she might be president, she might run, and everybody's for that. And I'm not even a Trump supporter. I just can see hypocrisy, and I just call shit down the middle. Be consistent. Don't attack Trump for being TV personality and then running for president, and then all of a sudden you're all for Oprah being a TV personality and running for president. It's no consistency in that argument. Now, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not an Oprah supporter. I don't know her views. I don't know really what, she's going to platform she's going to run on. So I'm not trying to support her or not support her. I'm just trying to tell people, be consistent. Don't always attack the men for the same thing that you're congratulating a woman for. It just doesn't make sense in society. And I'm going to leave you with this picture, because this is how I see this world going forward. If you're a man, be prepared to drown, brother, because your ass is under attack. Protect yourself. Know that anything you say and do can be perceived as sexual harassment at any time. So don't be terrified. Just be smart, man. But that's my review, and that's my thoughts on that bullshit show we seen last night. It was a complete waste of time. I just had to watch it just to see what they were going to do. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is your boy Dreads, and hopefully I'll catch your ass out there in the universe.